sweet sounds of heavy metal can only mean one thing. It's time for PulseWave Surfers. It's our live market update. I'm here with my main man, Dex the Vulcan, the algo capitalist himself. How's it going, Dex? Don't forget to unmute yourself.
Thanks for saying that, because I started talking, forgetting to unmute myself.
Dex,
yes, we are live.
Dex, you had one job.
Oh, no.
And that was to unmute yourself. How's it going, buddy?
It's going great, my man.
Yeah?
We haven't done a show in a minute, so this is refreshing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And you know what else is refreshing?
What's that?
Just riding those pulse waves. Getting
that
those
is gains. Always refreshing.
Yeah, I'm excited. I was just telling Dex before we got on, many of you, especially those of you who are pulse wavers yourselves, know that we've been very busy building websites and posting blog posts and making instructional videos and just making the pulse wave trading service awesome. And I'm still very engaged in all of that, but I finally had enough of not trading. I was so busy that I took a break from trading myself for a while just to work on this stuff. And so last couple of days I've been trading and just reminded of how incredibly useful the PulseWave price trigger reports are for a person like me. I'm a novice trader. I'm not a pro trader. Dex is, of course, the personification of a pro trader, but I'm a novice. And so, having the price triggers to enter the markets is extremely powerful. And there's a reason they call you the Vulcan, and that is that you've taken emotions out of trading.
Yes, that is correct.
And I'm pretty I can be intense, Dex. I can be a little intense.
Just a
not
little.
tense, but
just
intense.
Just a little.
I've got heavy metal flowing through my veins, and I could be a little intense. And so it's wonderful to be able to just pull out the triggers and decide what you're going to do. So what I've done, and Kung Fu's going to help me with this, we kind of made a pact. I was in his office the first part of this week that I would do a set of basic, essentially, like we would do the stuff that we cover on here, which is a handful of cryptos, one Forex pair, and then that's what I'm going to do. And he is going to commit himself to the futures that you follow, and probably a bunch of other things, because Kung Fu loves trading. He's actually not so much of a novice. he's been in and out of the markets for years. So that's what we're going to do to sort of stay fresh with what's going on with the pulses. And I can tell you this, I can report this. With regard to cryptos, essentially kept me in Bitcoin, which we're going to see is a good thing, because it's had a bit of a rally today, and kept me out of a bunch of other things which are really down today. And then I also had a small profit on the Aussie dollar. It pulled back to my stop, so I was able to get out of that with a small profit. So it's been going pretty good for just being back 2 days trading.
That's
so first,
what I'm talking about.
I gotta say, first we have no, I'm not. I didn't say tense. Not pretty tense, intense, Mr. Baby. And then we've got an OG cat blogger known as Jen S. is there. And yes, look, some people are joining us now. Make sure you say hello to us in the live chat and like this video if you're watching on the YouTubes. So we've got a few things to look at. Let's start with Bitcoin. I got to share my screen though, don't I? Here we go.
Oh, that would be nice.
I love how you say it. You say it like my teenage daughter, who, whenever anything goes wrong in life, she's pretty sure it's because I'm the worst. Any problem she has is definitely because I'm a bad parent. No, I'm kidding.
And for the record, your daughter and I do not talk.
that's good for you, your sanity. So here we go on the daily. See, we've had a little bump. It's up to 10,333 right now. The weekly still doesn't look great. What are your thoughts?
Setting up for the next sell-off.
Yeah.
Bears taking money off the table and setting up for the next leg down. The question is, how high will they be able to get this? And I don't think very high at all. I don't see this being a long-term sustained thing at this point in time. Too much going on in the markets, too much going on in the world. So I don't know.
All right. So a couple different strategies you could take there. You could set up trades into the alts, or set up a stop loss into safety into something like a stable coin.
Yeah, that would probably be your best bet.
Okay, cool.
If you're looking to cushion yourself from this, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, others are just going to stay in BTC. Understandable. You just want to keep your satoshis, but just a couple thoughts. All right, here's ETH. This is another one that has been looking terrible, and the price triggers kept me out of it, which is good. I don't think there's much to say about that. Let's look at Litecoin. Pretty much same thing going on. Jump in if you have any thoughts, Dex. I know you've just been basically saying these are looking really bearish.
Nothing has changed that opinion.
Yeah. Now, this Binance coin, we were wondering if it was setting up for another leg down. I think we could safely say that it, or actually you were predicting it was more than likely setting up for another leg down. So there it is.
Yep.
That's rough.
We don't just do this for fun, folks. When we do these videos,
but it is
for
fun.
a reason. It's to tell you to, get your head in the game. You try not to be married to any one market or any one position. Allow yourself the flexibility to both go long and short in a market if you have the wherewithal to do so. Yeah, we don't play favorites.
What do you think of this BTT?
BTT.
I know they're getting ready to make some kind of announcement soon, but
right now it's extremely bearish. Is it getting close to finding a bottom? I can't definitively say that yet because the chart says no. It's not. Could you buy a technical bounce and make a little bit of change? Yeah, you could, but it's not technically bouncing yet. It's flat. It's weak. It's bearish. It's laying on the ground, holding its stomach, retching in pain, begging for this pain to stop, but it's not stopping.
Yeah. By the way, we this morning posted something on our blog, PulseWaveTrading.com. Buy low, sell high. We say no. And oh man, my image for the post is still broken. This is heartbreaking. But if you click on that, there's a beautiful video. So check that out. Posted that this morning, and it explains our philosophy on why we actually don't stick to that mantra of buy low, sell high. There's actually a better way, and so check that out, because a lot of people look at this, especially crypto people, Dex, and this is what I personally, just from different things I'm involved in, have known a lot of people who just rode this entire crypto market down. Just feeling like, saying things like, well, I consider it on sale now. And it's like, okay, they wrote it all down. Yeah.
That's the proof that the crypto universe is no different than the Wall Street universe. That's Wall Street talk. Well, if you liked Apple at 300, you're going to love it at $5.
Yeah.
This is a fire sale.
Yeah.
No, what it's really saying is, look how dumb you have been. You held it from $300 and rolled it all the way down to $5. You've lost everything. And then you're going to buy more. That's the equivalent of catching the burglar in your house. He almost has his sack filled up with your belongings. And then you reach over and hand him your chandelier and say, now your bag is full. Have a nice day. That's basically what you're doing.
Right. All right, cool. Let's move on to the Aussie dollar.
Aussie dollar. Okay, this Aussie is really trying to rage against the machine, running up toward resistance and immediately obeying and pulling back. I think that this is a supper time bell being rung, saying, come and get it. And the bears are getting ready to come in and smash it back down again. That's what it's looking like to me. So I say Trade what the market is giving you, but don't ignore what is possible right now, because on the weekly, we're still in a well-defined bear market. All we've done is put in a short-term bottom with a nice technical bounce, but we haven't gone beyond that point. So I would say on this one, if you're long, that's great. Use use your pop so that you can determine when and where to take profits. So you have to pop your way through this one.
Well, I did this morning and got out with a small profit on a long.
Great.
And then I still have my short order working, so we'll see if it pulls back. So this is one of the things I chose to trade.
Yep. Sounds like a plan to me.
All right, let's look at YM. This is the E-mini Dow Jones futures, and this is looking more positive than the cryptos at the moment.
Yeah, this one is threatening actually to put in another run. It's at a critical juncture. If it fails here, then people are going to say double top, head and shoulders, or whatever, and then it's threatening to fall down and collapse. But at this point, the market is pretty weird looking. Let me explain that. You saw how the market was just falling apart. Yeah, you saw how the market was just falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden we just reverse, right? This is showing you, like I said, the first real business week of trading, how, the market's going to find its footing and equilibrium and blah, blah, blah. Now the real money's entering into the market. So this was to be expected. The question is it going to run from here? And that is the question. It has the potential, but it also has the potential for the bears to come out and push the market and bully it back down again. So this one, again, if you have been long in this trade for a minute, got to pop your way through it. If you've been on the sidelines and you have no open long positions, this is where you would begin to think twice, and you would have to just trade what the market gives you. Follow the system. Look for both long and short possibilities on those precious rally and crash alerts. If there's a crash alert working on this, then you got to pay attention to it. You can't ignore it. Likewise, if there are rally alerts, no matter what you may feel inside, you gotta get long. So coming into today, we had no real crash alerts working, and the U.S. stock indices. Only thing that we're showing is that we have bullish trend momentum, and that's what the market's given us. So trade what you see, not what you think.
All right, cool. Going on to the gold futures, and then we'll look at silver and GDXJ.
Unfortunately, gold futures did have a crash alert coming into today. So unfortunately, you're going to have to trade what you see. On this one, excuse me, where are we at in the market now? Is that 1511? That price at the bottom right hand side, is that correct? 1511.
You look for the day. It's hold on 1 second. It's 1511. Sorry.
On the daily chart, okay, 1511. So you see how the market ran up this morning and then just collapsed all the way back down. All right. So if you're long in this, because we did have a rally alert and a crash alert coming into today, so the market is doing exactly what we expected. We expected a rally, then a flop, or a flop, then a reversal rally. The market's doing the rally part first, and then it went and did the flop.
Did it hit the trigger? I mean, most of anybody who's using the pop
futures buy trigger was hit this morning.
It was, yeah. Anybody who's using the pop method would be out by now.
Yeah. So. What's the low of the day right now on this one? Just curious.
Low of the day, 1496.
Wow. Yep. So you're on it went long and then it pulled back. So that's where you are right now on this one. If you use this, where did it open at?
I don't know.
What's the opening?
Oh, the opening. Hold on.
Yeah. put it
Sorry,
back on the daily.
my system's a little slow. It's already moved on to another chart. Hold on one sec.
Oh my goodness, you move fast.
The opening is 1504.
Okay, so and so in this one you're up. Well, you're up a little bit on this one if you use the system to get long this morning. Like I said, just pop your way through it so you can protect, your profits and all that good stuff.
Let's check silver. Silver's even a little worse.
Silver had no rally or crash alerts coming into today, but we do have a locked-in bearish trend momentum. So this one's acting as we anticipated, but it's a mixed bag because you have a bullish pointer on the weekly chart that at some point will be dealt with. So I'm anticipating that once this floor, the support has been put in, the market will reverse course sharply from that point.
Very good.
And it looks like the market's holding up above 18 right now, which is a bullish sign as well.
Finally, GDXJ.
GDXJ, unfortunately, is not benefiting from the overall stock market rally because it is a stock. However, what's happening is it's getting beat up from the pullback in the precious metals. So that's what's happening here on your weekly. And it is threatening to go much lower right now on your weekly chart. Daily chart, not much better. You see how it was trying to hold on to the rampage, and then it just lost it. Yep. So at this rate, all things being equal, it's threatening a crash below the Kumo cloud on the daily chart.
Yeah. Get tight. All right, cool. Good question from our favorite internet baby. Talk about Take Back Friday. So thoughts for Take Back Friday, and then we'll wrap up.
Take Back Fridays are still what they are. They're Take Back Fridays. Nothing changes with that. I don't care what's going on in geopolitical sense. Take Back Friday is still Take Back Friday. Simply put, if the market's been rallying all week, then you expect money to come off the table on Friday, which means you expect the market to be down. If the market was down all week, then come Friday, you expect people to take profit, and the market should be up as profit taking from short positions. So that phenomenon is not going to change. It is what it is. People like to go home with money in their pocket on the weekend so they can party. So that's where we are right now.
Yep. So really, Take Back Friday is Take Profit Friday.
Pretty much.
This sounds cooler when you say Take Back Friday.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But you have to watch it because certain principles have to be in the place. Okay. For example, if it can't be mixed. It can't be, up, down, up, down, up, down like that. It has to be for like at least 3 out of the last 5 trading sessions, the market was up. Or, 3 out of the last trading sessions, the market was down. Okay. Then you can pretty much set your watch to it and know what's going to happen on Friday. If it's been a mixed bag kind of a week, then you expect Friday to be no different. Because you're going to either see jockeying for position to get ahead of the market on Monday, or you'll see very, very low volatility, meaning that for the most part, people are playing hooky and taking a 3-day weekend.
Gotcha. All right, cool. All right, thanks everybody. Appreciate you being here. Head over to pulsewavetrading.com. Get in everything we've discussed today. You can have access to our price triggers with even our starter membership. So check that out. It's a great new package we've been offering. People love it. All right, we'll see you all soon. We'll see you tomorrow with our Friday education. Always check that out, 1 p.m. Eastern. And it's always fun. So, all right, we're over and out. Thanks, Dex.
Peace.